everyone. So today I'm going to talk about one of my favorite topics. It is summer floral perfumes. I have so many perfumes to talk about. There are 20 plus fragrances that I have that I can recommend for this single topic. So what I am going to do is, because I'm such a blabbermouth and I make very long videos, I am going to split it into multiple parts. It's going to be designer part 1, part 2 and niche summer florals part 1 and part 2. So stay tuned to know the entire list over the next few weeks. And without any further ado, let's get into it. The first fragrance that I'm going to talk to you about is Jasmine's Marzipan by Lancome. This perfume has a very deceptive name. When you hear the terms Jasmine's Marzipan, you immediately think about something almondy, sweet, sticky, or gourmand. This perfume is far from gourmand, at least on my skin. When I sprayed this fragrance, and I spray it whenever I visit Saks Fifth Avenue because I think they are the only ones who have a bottle of Jasmine's Marzipan in stock. I make sure that I spray it because I'm always in two minds for buying this fragrance, because whenever I go and visit it, it is always cooler or the weather is cooler, and this is such a fresh floral musky fragrance. Starts off with this crispy ethereal jasmine, and then it settles and dries down into a musky, a little sweet woody fragrance from the cashmere wood that it has. But it is a fresh floral fragrance for me through and through. At least on my skin, it does not become sweet or sticky or anything like that. It's purely like a sweet, ethereal, crisp jasmine, like a fresh, crisp jasmine. It is perfect if you want something out of the shower or if you want to smell floral and captivating throughout the day. The longevity also surprisingly is quite good. It is around 6 hours on the skin. Of course, it becomes a very intimate fragrance as it evolves on your skin. It's not a beast mode fragrance by any means. It does not project like crazy. It's more of a skin scent, more of an intimate fragrance that sits closer to your skin and creates this tiny little bubble around you. And it is perfect for the summer months or the warmer months. I would say this is a very good signature fragrance for some people who really like and enjoy their white floral fragrances, because the jasmine in this fragrance shines through and through in the entire duration that the fragrance lasts, on my skin at least. I would highly recommend you try this out, and if you already have, then let me know your thoughts. The next fragrance in my list is one of my favorite fragrances. It is Alien by Mugler. This fragrance is boss girl and sexy at the same time. I don't know what they have done. It has a very deep, dark, intense character to it, but at the same time it also maintains its white floral airiness overall. When I spray this fragrance on my skin, it opens with this beautiful jasmine note, and then it has some amber and woodiness at the base which envelops this fragrance very well. So it's a heavy fragrance. I would say it's a little polarizing for some, and I think this is a love or hate fragrance overall, because I haven't seen anyone being like, yeah, I'm okay with this fragrance. No, it's either I love this fragrance, which I do, or I absolutely hate this fragrance, which some people do. One of my friends does, so that's why I know. Because it becomes this jasmine ambery goodness, I just think it's a very sexy fragrance for women, and it is also perfect for the summer weather or the warmer months, especially during the night time. This is the best fragrance overall. The longevity on this fragrance is also quite good. It lasts for about 4 to 6 hours, and the projection is not crazy. Again, it starts off as a loud fragrance, but almost instantly it becomes this intimate and close to your skin fragrance. This perfume, I don't think it's going to disturb anyone as such, but again, please remember this is quite a polarizing fragrance for people who are sensitive to perfumes, so just beware before trying it out. It also creates this mysterious and radiant aura. This was one of the fragrances that I bought with my own money, so it is very near and dear to my heart. But the liquid went bad because I was stupid enough to leave this perfume on top of my dresser, where the sunlight just kept coming and hitting the fragrance, and it went yellow in color because it started staining my clothes. That's how I figured that it has gone bad, and it started smelling like alcohol, so I had to throw it away. But yes, this perfume is very close to my heart, and if you are someone who really enjoys your jasmine fragrances and you don't mind a little bit of a polarizing or a heady fragrance, if you think you are good with all the attention and the head turning that you're going to experience when you wear this fragrance, please try it out. The next perfume in my list is Pure Poison by Dior. It is literally white t-shirt in a bottle. This is a floral bouquet of some orange blossom, some gardenia, some jasmine. On my skin personally, I get a lot of that jasmine and it stands out from the notes breakdown for me personally. This is a very fresh, clean and seductive fragrance. I read some mixed reviews from people that it smells like a grandma fragrance. I honestly don't get that. I don't know where it's coming from, but again, perfumes or fragrances perform differently on different people, so maybe for some people it just doesn't work out. But again, this is a very polarizing fragrance, but also at the same time, somehow it's almost an out of the shower fragrance where, you know, it just smells like clean laundry, where the laundry detergent that you have used has lots of white florals in it. It's just a very beautiful fragrance for me, and it leaves a very sultry trail. It has a very loud projection as well. People will be able to smell you at least for the first few hours when you spray this fragrance on. For some people it works, for others it doesn't. Again, I think this is a very love or hate fragrance. So if you want to smell clean, fresh, but you also want to leave a very intoxicating, seductive trail, you should try out this fragrance if you haven't already. And I would say again, this is a all year round fragrance if you are okay wearing your florals all the time. So the next perfume in my list is Beige de Sol. Okay, I have completely butchered this. No offense to anyone. I am just very bad at this. This is from Sol de Janeiro. This was their summer collection last year. Oh, by the way, the translation of these beautiful words is kisses from the sun, and indeed they are, because this mist is amazing. It is like a very luxurious and expensive smelling experience. It has peach skin, it has coconut milk and frangipani petals. Oh my gosh, it's just, oh my gosh, guys. It's such a beautiful and luxe smelling fragrance. I absolutely love it because this is summer in a bottle. It just becomes this creamy, smooth frangipani fragrance. I don't personally get any of the peach as such. Maybe at the top when I spray it, it has this peachy aspect, but it just wears off very quickly on my skin, and I get this frangipani, creamy, coconut milky goodness. It is absolutely stunning. If you haven't already tried this, please try and get your hands on this fragrance. The longevity sucks, to be very honest. It is absolutely not long lasting at all. It lasts for about 30 minutes on my skin and then it's gone. But it's a body mist. I don't expect like super amazing performance anyway. It's a perfect out of the shower fragrance for me because this is all I wear whenever I take a bath in the summer and I get out, and this is the perfume that I wear. It's just perfect for the summer weather. The next fragrance in the list is Rio Radiance by Sol de Janeiro. This is a beautiful tuberose fragrance which I am okay with. I have a very sensitive nose when it comes to tuberose. Tuberose note just does not work for me for some reason. I get instant headaches whenever I smell anything anything that has tuberose in it, but this body mist from Sol de Janeiro is perfect for me, and I can say that with full guarantee because recently I visited my friend in Chicago and she absolutely loves this body mist. I really love the scent of this fragrance, so I really wanted to be okay with it. So I just sprayed it on because it was a little sunny and it was really nice outside. Stayed on my skin and my clothes for a very long time and I did not get any headaches. So yay! So now that I'm okay with this fragrance, this is going to be my summer body mist from Sol de Janeiro. I also love the number 62, by the way. I couldn't include it in this video because that is more of a caramelly salty fragrance and it just does not fit in this scent category. This fragrance is such a beautiful blend of some coconut milk, some ylang ylang. It has lots of tuberose in it and it is just a sun-kissed perfection on sandy beaches kind of a fragrance. I don't know if it makes sense, but yes, that's what it smells. This is the perfume which will instantly remind you of a beach tropical destination, and it's a stunning, luxurious sunscreen kind of a vibe that this fragrance has. I don't know what they have done or what they have used, but it just becomes this creamy, sultry and amazing fragrance on your skin, and it does project to some extent. So at least at an arm's length, I could smell my friend when she had worn the body mist. It also creates a beautiful trail around you. It's of course not a crazy strong trail, but it does leave a tiny little trail behind you, and it's just a summer perfect floral that you should absolutely try if you haven't already. I am sure that if you like your tuberose fragrances, you are going to fall in love with this perfume. Continuing with the creamy floral trend, the final fragrance in this list that I want to talk to you about is Jo Malone's Frangipani Flower. This perfume makes me happy. It's just a beautiful, pleasant perfume that you should absolutely try if you haven't already. I think this perfume is very slept upon, to be very honest. I agree, Jo Malone fragrances don't last. I cannot justify to myself buying an entire bottle of this fragrance because it is very expensive. But I just couldn't keep my hands off this fragrance. I had smelled this perfume last year in the summer. I just don't know, I love it so much. It literally smells just like Frangipani Flower, Safa. It's a fresh take on Frangipani, unlike the previous two fragrances which were more of a creamy scent take on the perfume. This is more of a fresh, sparkling Frangipani Flower, and I just couldn't keep my hands off it. It's just beautiful. This perfume is a pretty girl in a bottle. All in all, I feel pretty when I wear this fragrance. It's a pretty feeling perfume for me, and I just can't keep my hands off it. Of course, it does not project because I don't know, Jo Malone fragrances have that problem. The longevity and the projection on this perfume is not that great. When I spray this perfume, I do smell it in the air and I smell like a bubble around me, but it goes away and wears off very quickly. It doesn't last on the skin or on the clothes for as long either, but honestly, I don't mind because it's so beautiful that I don't care that it does not last. I just want to smell like this all the time. I cannot recommend this perfume enough for the summer. It is the perfect summer floral fragrance, but the longevity and the projection on this fragrance absolutely sucks. If you are someone like me who doesn't mind trying a fragrance, even if it does not last as long, and you just like the smell of that perfume, I would highly recommend you try this out. So that completes part 1 of designer floral perfumes for the summer in 2025. Every single perfume that I spoke about right now, I absolutely love, and I 100% recommend you try it out. Some of them are heavy, some of them are airy, some of them are creamy. There is something for everyone. So if you haven't already, try it out. Let me know your thoughts. I would love to read through your comments. Let me know if you love any of the summer floral florals that you'd like to share with me. I'll be so happy to explore those fragrances. Also, let me know what kind of perfumes you like wearing during the summertime and during the warmer weather. Do you like wearing floral fragrances? Do you like wearing fresh and clean and crisp fragrances? Do you like wearing heavier fragrances? I know some people, including myself, who do. So if you are someone like that, please let me know in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Until then, spread those good vibes and beautiful scents wherever you go.